G'day guys, welcome to another Mark Makes video. Today, I'm going to be making a bookshelf out of books. This should be a pretty unique project. I'm actually quite excited about it, so let's get straight into it. So I've been collecting children's books from an op shop or thrift shop if you're American, and I've also done a little bit of a rough sketch of what I want it to look like. So the books themselves aren't really going to be structurally strong enough to hold themselves up. So I've got this 7mm plywood sheeting, which is really going to be the backbone of the shelf, but you won't see any of that timber at all you'll see is the books. And so it should be quite a cool illusion in that regard. So the first thing I'm going to do is start measuring and marking out the pieces that I'll need, and I'll give you some more details on how this is all going to work. Alrighty, so I've cut 4 out of 5 of the shelves. The way I'm going to do this project is basically cut all the parts and line them with books before assembling the whole lot together. So the timber here is 7mm thick, as I mentioned before, and that's the same thickness of the books with the pages. So sorry to all the book lovers out there, but what I'm going to have to do is rip out all the pages, so I end up with just the cover, and they're going to slip over the timber, and I'll glue and fix them, and that's where I'm going to get the strength for the shelves and the bookcase itself. And so the way I'm joining them is just with the wood glue and also my pin gun. The pins aren't really structural, they're just to hold it in place while they're drying, and I'm putting the pins on a slight angle so they don't pierce through on the other side. Alright, that's 4 shelves done. So that's these bottom 4 here. The rest are just counterweight to hold them down while they're drying. The 5th one at the top is going to be slightly different, but we'll get to that later. So while they're drying, I'm going to continue on and start cutting out the sides of the shelves. Those ones are going to actually be 2 books wide. So I'll be cutting 2 pieces for each end, lining them with books and then joining them together. And as they say, don't judge a book by its cover. But what if the book doesn't have a cover? Seems nice enough. I guess in this situation, it gives the saying a whole new meaning. What do you reckon with this production line and the way I'm putting the wood glue on? I reckon I could get a job in a pizza factory. Alright, it's coming along nicely. I've got all these sections just sitting there with some weight on them and drying. You may have noticed already, but I've tried to color coordinate the books. It should be a bit of a rainbow pattern at the end. So while they're drying there, I'm going to come back to this side of the workshop and start making the statement piece at the top. So I've got these books here. They're a lot nicer than the rest. I'm going to arrange them in a nice even semicircle. So I'll start making a framework for them. They're not going to be massacred quite as much as the other ones. I'm actually going to cut a section of them out, but I'll show you how I'm going to do that shortly. Alright, that's all the timber work done for the top piece. I've also done a little painting here, just a nice light blue colour. A little section of this will be visible at the end product, so I just wanted to hide that timber grain. So while the paint and glue is drying, I'm going to go back across to our shelves and side pieces, and I'm going to start assembling them. Alrighty, a little check-in for some progress. I'm really happy with how it's coming along so far. So, still early days and quite flimsy as well. There's a fair bit of side wobble. So what I'm going to do next is add a second layer on either side. And I've actually only glued one side so that when I go and add them to the side, I can open up the cover, I can put some screws through, and then I'll close the cover and glue it shut so that all the fixings should be nicely hidden. So that's all the ends attached, looking pretty nice. I've added a second layer to the bottom and the second shelf. The gap between those ones are a little bit higher than the ones up the top here, so bigger books, more weight. I thought I'd just add that extra layer, and I had a couple of books spare. The top piece over here is still drying, and I have this piece remaining, which is going to be for the back of it. So I've got just enough books left over, and what I'm going to have to do with these ones is cut the cover and the back off so that the cover goes on one side and the back of the book is going to go on the other side of the sheet. So I'm going to work on that, and then we can look at putting the top piece on. Alrighty, that is the back of the shelf done. I'm super happy with how it's come up. It's actually quite a lot better than I thought, to be honest. And so the last thing to do is finish off the top piece here. I've already made a start. So this bottom book here, I've had to take all the pages out, but this one here, I've actually made a cut so that slides over there nicely and the thickness of the book is maintained. That's the pages there, so I guess you can call that the abridged version now. And I've got 5 more to go, so I'll get on to that. Alrighty, that's the top piece done. So now it's time to grab it and stick it on top. Look at that. Pretty good, I reckon. So I'll just fix that in place. The pin gun and the wood glue is really what's holding the whole thing together. I ended up using 1.5 of these tubs of wood glue, so quite a lot more than I expected. And now it's time to move it inside and get some books on it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks' time on the next one.